Now this alligator used to spin around and try to bite me in the head all the time. He's grunting at me. So when they grunt like that, that's actually some kind of submissive, like if an alpha male, that's an alligator, would come up to him and try to bite, and he goes, That's the sound baby gators make calling for mother. This is a 45-year-old male that can kill me. Okay? So usually this is how big they are at 45 years old. He's about 9 foot long and weighs almost 300 pounds. So that's why I like to try to get him to move himself. Now this gator, like I said, he used to try to attack me and hurt me, but now he realizes I do an animal-friendly show, he doesn't try to hurt me back. Now they can't really recognize you unless you spend every day in here, so that does help me out a little bit. The gators do trust me, but like I said, you can't trust them. You can kind of train them a little bit, but it's not reliable because their brain is this big. So they rely on instinct. So if you train them for 18 years or whatever, it doesn't matter if you accidentally set off an instinct to bite as a reaction. Come on, bud. So I'm just trying to get him into the water. Come on, buddy, you got this. So they're very stubborn, kind of like a mule. I'll just leave him alone for now. So I'm going to grab this smaller one. Now this smaller one is actually more dangerous because it's faster than that one, but it's still strong enough to do a lot of damage to me. So obviously you folks can tell just from how she's reacting to me when I first pull her up. She's very excited for the show. All right. Now her tail is big and strong. This doesn't hurt her. I'm sure she doesn't love it, but you know, she has a big strong tail. She could dislocate my knee with that tail. So it's not like a dog or a cat pulling them by the tail. Now when she shakes her head left to right, that's where they bite. So if my thumb were to slip in there, right now, she'd crack it off in front of you like a toothpick and she would swallow it whole. It's nothing personal. So what am I to do now? So she goes on the sides, where am I going to go? Watch. Now don't try this at home, kids. This needs to get out of my way. Right there, okay? It's not a pressure point to subdue the animal or anything like that. It's nonsense. This is just like a pelican's pouch, where the gators hold extra amount of food in their mouth because their head is very hard and bony. Now, I'm going to do the Native American technique of holding the gator's mouth shut with my throat, so my hands are free to let go and tie up the mouth. Obviously, I'm not eating this alligator at the end of the day. I am very gentle with her, so I'm not going to be exactly safe while I'm doing this. Because the way the Native Americans have done it, it does actually hurt the gator. Because they're sitting on the back and folding the neck in half. I lean forward, which does give her a little room to bite me. But she's at least going to be comfortable. Forward. Then take out your rope. Now they have eyes on their top, looking to the side. So they go like this, nice and wide, underneath. Say a type of wild alligator, pretty cool, huh? Thank you, folks. Oh my God, thank you so much. I'm glad I didn't do that for nothing. All right, so this is actually the best part of the show. Watch this. Look at this super strong, alien-like creature that is not a person, not a dog. It's totally strong enough to turn around and kill me right now. But she's just kind of walking away gently. So that's awesome. Now I'm going to go ahead and handle this guy for the grand finale of the show. Now he's pretty stubborn, as you guys already saw. He hasn't moved an inch. There you go, bud. Okay, I need you to go in the water. Now they can't see in front of them, so when I tap him on the snout, he's going to look behind, like trying to turn his head to get a better look at me. And they feel safer in the water than they do on land. So if he can't see me, then he'll go in the water. Now this is the coolest part. Watch this. Now normally in the water you're at a greater risk because gators have this big strong tail and their bodies are designed for living in the water. Even though they breathe air like us, they can hold their breath at like 3 hours at a time. And when they're hibernating, 6 hours. Remember, because they have a slow metabolism, a slow heart rate. But they do move in big bursts of energy. So they sit so still, they act so calm, and then they kind of freak out of nowhere. And my job is just to kind of tell them that's going to happen.
No. you carrying a tank?
I'm gonna start over. So sometimes he goes all rigid. I try to tuck his body around mine so I can lift him up more easily, because he weighs so much. That's why I gotta get him in the water for this. He's not gonna make this easy. There we go. That's nice and balanced, folks. Big round of applause for this guy, huh?
Holy cow.
It's all the hips, folks. All right, get your pictures quickly. All right. Now, I lied. That's not the grand finale. This is. I'm going to so when he's done trying to eat my fingertips, because they feel like food, so that's a feeding response you're watching there. Nothing complicated about that. Food's touching the mouth, he wants to eat it. So 6 hernias later, I'm gonna go ahead and switch my fingertips for my chin. It's called the face off, because if I mess it up, there you go. Enjoy. You ready for this? Get your picture quickly. Okay. All right, buddy boy, go say hi to your girlfriend.
Oh my gosh.
So the way they walk away from me, that's the proof in the pudding. I do not hurt these gators at all. And on the show, sometimes look like, I'm using all my power. It looks a little rough. I'm just trying to struggle to keep up. Thank you, sir. All right, folks, big round of applause for those two. My name is Tyler.